And good afternoon. Welcome to Poplar Bluff. I'm Frankie Castile. We are live on the pregame, and joining us right now, the head coach of Poplar Bluff, head coach John David Patillo. And coach, here we go again. SEMO Conference back in action, this time at home. Your Mules against the Tigers of Cape Central, coming in looking for our 5th conference win of the season. Tell me about the team and how we're feeling right now.
Well, we're feeling all right. We've got a few injuries we're battling, but all in all, we've got full squad, so we'll jump out there and go play.
You know, here today, looking at the Notre Dame game this past Tuesday, the Mules were very disciplined at the plate, issuing 6 walks, getting 6 walks in 1 innings, 3 hit-by pitches. Seems like our team is starting to really calm down at the plate, so to speak, and look for the best pitches and overall get on base.
I definitely think we've got a better approach at the plate. We definitely are looking for pitches that we can hit early in the count, and then we've had a much better 2-strike approach. So all in all, I feel really good about that.
You've had 2 days to figure it out, so who's going to get the ball here today to begin with on the pitching mound? What can we expect?
Noah Spain, he's going to start here, and he's been throwing really well for us, and we wanted to get him to start here going into this weekend, and we thought this was the best game for him.
Absolutely. Looking at the Tigers of Cape Central, they're coming in 4-14, but you can't go over that record. I mean, they're a very good baseball team, very well coached. They're going to come out ready to play here today.
Oh, yeah, and it doesn't matter. Once you start playing people in your conference, they're ready to play you, and they're going to come after you. So we're prepared mentally and ready to go.
Looks like top of their lineup, Chinworth, he is really good on the base pads. He can run, he can steal bases. What's your plan of attack on him, especially early in this one?
I guess the biggest thing is to keep him off the base, and so hopefully we handle him. And then, the Spain kid's a very good hitter, and so we got to work around him.
We're going to get one of their better pitchers also in Ogle. So what are your thoughts on him? And defensive or offensively for the Mules, are they up for another challenge facing another good pitcher?
Well, the big thing is just knowing, we've kind of gone off their stats and what they've been doing. And so, our approach is pretty well going to be the same that whatever we've been doing. And I think he's a righty. I believe so. Yeah. So I look back.
Yeah, I get a little nervous sometimes.
No, I think he's a lefty.
Lefty, okay.
Yeah. But anyway.
I thought maybe a ball was coming our direction or something.
But, big thing is we have an idea what they are and what kind of team they are, and we just got to come out and do what we do.
I ask you this every game, but what would it mean to you and the team to get a win here today in Poplar Bluff, but more importantly, go 5-0 in the conference?
Well, it's very important, and just kind of keeps you on that roll of your competition, and sets things up for the conference tournament.
All right, Coach, in your mind, if you can sum it up in a couple sentences, to beat Cape Central and get our 12th win of the season to match last year's total, we still have a long way to go this season. Give me your thoughts. What's it going to come down to?
I think really today Noah having a good game. I really think Noah's got the ability to shut people down, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Any pitch count on him today, or will he be able to go the distance if need be?
Pretty well. He's unlimited.
All right, Coach, best of luck to you. Go get them. We'll see you guys afterwards.
All right, thanks.
You betcha. Head coach here, John David Patillo, joining us live. And we're going to try, not sure if we're going to be able to or not, we're going to work our way over, Tim. Stay with me here for just a minute. We're going to try to get maybe the head coach of Cape Central. We'll see if we can get him on the program here in just a few minutes. We'll see if he is able to join us. And if we're able, well, you know what? I take that back. He's all the way out in center field as of right now. So that being said, what we'll do is we'll sit here for just a minute and we'll kind of set the stage here, as this is yet again another SEMO Conference matchup, and Poplar Bluff is going to take on the Tigers out of Cape Central. And if the Mules are able to win here today, they would go 5-0 in the conference. It'd be the first time since, I believe, 2017 that Poplar Bluff would be 5-0 in the SEMO Conference. And the deal is, I mean, a win here today would practically almost set up a stage next week for the Mules to take on Jackson. Could be for the overall #1 seed in the upcoming conference, and that would be coming up on April 22nd. Now, Next week, the Mules will still have a very tough opponent coming up next week. We will take on the Dexter Bearcats a week from tonight. But in the meantime, they've got more than one conference loss. So if the Mules can pull out the win here today, then that would set up a stage coming up next week with the Mules and the Jackson Indians. So we'll have to wait and see how that all pans out. More importantly, today, by talking to Coach Patillo, his team just wants a win here today. If they're able to get that win, that would go a long way in securing a possible number 1 seed coming up in the district tournament, or I should say the conference tournament rather, and that would come up later on this month. I was going to try to get the head coach of the Cape Central Tigers on the program with me, but I'm still looking at him right now in center field. So what we'll do is we're going to go to break. I'm going to try to stay out here for just a few moments, and we'll try to get Coach Leisure on the program with me. And I might actually walk all the way out to center field and get his thoughts here on the ball game. Very good coach, well respected. Him and I go a long way back, and we're good friends, and we talk a lot about Cape Central. He's a very good coach, and his team, they know what's at stake here today. So you can throw the record out the window. They might be 4-14, 2-2 in the conference, but every time they play Bluff, they always bring 100% to Poplar Bluff, whether it's here, whether it's in Cape. Either way, his team, they want to win here today, and we're going to find out coming up at the bottom of the hour which team will prevail. It is the Mules. They are coming in 11-5, and Cape Central, they are coming in 4-14 on the season. The Mules are 4-0 in the SEMO Conference. The Tigers are 2-2. We're going to find out coming up at the bottom of the hour what happens here today in Poplar Bluff. It is a gorgeous afternoon, sunny skies. The winds are blowing out toward right field, and we are expecting that the winds are going to die down as the game progresses. Hopefully that is the case here as we make our way toward the opening pitch. We are about 17 minutes away. We'll go to a quick timeout. We will come back in about 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball. We are live at Bobby Stranfel Field on the campus of Poplar Bluff Senior High School. This is the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. We're coming right back in about 3 minutes. All right, so we are back here in Poplar Bluff. So glad to have you alongside. It is Mules of Baseball. We are happy to be back in Bluff, it seems like. Even though we've been here a lot this season, we have also been on the road a lot this season as well. And it is just good to park it at home the next couple of days. And coming up tomorrow, we've got ourselves a doubleheader coming up, and we'll talk a lot about that during our broadcast coming up today. So get ready for that. In the meantime, we are gearing up now for Cape Central, Poplar Bluff. You can kind of hear you can actually hear the wind a little bit in our crowd mic, and we'll do our best to kind of curb that a little bit. But I will tell you now that especially with it being as windy as it has been all day long, that might be a little bit of a challenge here. But nevertheless, we will do our best to make sure that we kind of curb it just somewhat. In the meantime, the Mules taking on the Tigers out of Cape Central. And what are we looking for in this ball game here today? It's very, very simple. The Mules coming in the ball game, they desperately want to win, as does the Cape Central Tigers. And I tell you what, the Mules here, if they are able to pull this one out today and get that win, it is going to go a long way for the Mules to potentially getting a very good seed coming up in the upcoming conference tournament, which, by the way, that conference tournament will come up later on this month, and we'll talk much more about that conference tournament as we get ready for the course of our ball game here today. In the meantime, we are watching John David Patillo right now. He is the first coach to walk out and greet the umpires. We'll give you who the umpires are coming up in just a moment. Also, we're waiting for Coach Justin Leisure. We were going to interview him, but honestly, he was all the way out there in center field, and he is very focused right now on this ball game, and I've got so much respect for Coach Leisure. Didn't want to mess up his rhythm, so that being said, we decided to go ahead, just come back up to the broadcast booth and get ready for the ball game here today between the Mules and the Tigers out of Cape Central, and it should be a good one coming up. By the way, the umpires here today, we'll tell you more about them as we move throughout the broadcast. We've got Bruce Haas and Cliff Simmons is going to be the umpires here for today's ball game. One key area that the Mules will be watching out for, and that is going to be Chinworth. He'll be on the base pads a lot here today, at least in my mind. You got a good shot there at home plate of Coach Patillo and Coach Leisure right now. They are meeting at home plate, and that means we are moments away from the upcoming first pitch. Make sure, and if you don't mind, hit that share button for us on social media. We would be forever grateful for you to do that, as we want to make sure that these boys get seen a lot here. It doesn't matter what team you're going for. Just want to make sure that we're able to showcase the boys here today. Coming up in just a moment, we will have your starting lineups here and a couple of areas to key in on today. On the Mule side, we're going to see a new shortstop, usually pitches, but today Ryan Tanchavez is going to be at shortstop for the Mules, making his first start at shortstop on the varsity side. He'll be there today for the Mules, and that means we're going to see Cameron Settle. He'll be over at third base. Now, as you heard Coach Patillo talk about this earlier, we do have a couple of injuries right now to talk about. One of those is going to be Miles Johnson, not going to play here today. He is not going to play, going to rest him today, possibly tomorrow as well. Now, Colby Greenwald, he's got an injury, but the good news is he is able to DH here today. He'll bat, just won't play the field, at least initially in this ball game. Got a chance to talk to him a little bit a few moments ago, actually, before we got started. He tells me that his, I believe it's the left foot, really sore, but he tells me he is good to go. So he'll be at least DHing coming up today. But no Miles Johnson here today. He'll rest. He'll be out today, possibly tomorrow as well. In the meantime, that is all the injuries that we have right now. Noah Spain is going to be on the mound for the Mules. On the other side, for Cape Central, they're going to have Chapman Ogles. He will be on the mound. He's a sophomore. And, of course, Noah Spain is a junior. The two coaches shake hands, and now we're going to go down at field side, I believe, and we're going to welcome in Brandon Spain. He is the PA address announcer for the Mules, and he will have today's opening lineups in Poplar Bluff. Kind of going off of kind of watching him a little bit and letting me know he's good and yes, no, maybe. All right, so here is Brandon Spain on the PA.
Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Poplar Bluff High School for today's matchup between the Poplar Bluff Mules and the Cape Central Tigers. Let's go ahead and get to the starting lineup for today's game. Up first for the Tigers from Cape Central. Batting first, number 11, right fielder, Caden Chenoweth. Batting second, number 8, center fielder, Jackson Woodovit. Batting third, number 23, third baseman, Jathan Spain. Batting fourth, number 16, playing first base, Hayden Bowers. Batting fifth, number 33, catcher, Connor Poole. Batting sixth, number 7, shortstop, Evan Hall. Batting seventh, number 19, your pitcher for today, Chapman Ogles. Batting eighth, number 5, left fielder Gavin Pittman. Batting 9, number 2, playing second base, Aiden McGuire. And now, here's your starting lineup for your Poplar Bluff Mules. Batting first and playing center field, number 2, Dylan Hall. Batting second, your DH for today, number 18, Colby Greenwald. Batting third, playing catcher, number 12, Bryce Dobbs. Batting fourth, playing right field, number 16, Cade Huffman. Batting fifth, your second baseman, number 1, Marcus Tabanera. Batting sixth, your pitcher for today, number 11, Noah Spain. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 15, Dylan Bratcher. Batting eighth and playing left field, number 3, Ryland Seasongood. Batting ninth and playing third base, number 5, Cameron Settle. Playing shortstop today for the Mules, number 19, Ryan Tenchenevez.
Now we're going to go down once again for our national anthem, and then we'll come back and we'll have the first pitch. Those famous words by Brandon.
Play ball!
Play ball, he says. And now we are about ready for the opening pitch here today. Let's go ahead and recap the offensive lineup here for the Tigers out of Cape Central. Leading off for the Tigers coming up in this ball game, it'll be Caden Chenoweth. He is a sophomore playing right field. Batting second, he is the center fielder, number 8, Jackson Whitfit. Batting third, the third baseman, number 23, Jathan Spain. Batting cleanup today, he is over at first base, number 16, Hayden Bowers. Batting fifth, the catcher today, number 33, Connor Poole. Batting sixth, he is at shortstop. It is number 7, Evan Hall. And batting seventh here today, number 19, Chapman Ogles, a sophomore. He is pitching today for the Tigers. Batting eighth at left field, number 5, Gavin Pittman. And batting ninth at second base, number 2, Aiden McGuire. Those are the offensive lineup for the Tigers out of Cape Central. Let's look now at the defensive lineup for your Poplar Bluff Mules. Starting in left field at number 3, Ryland Season Good. At center field, the captain, number 2. Call him the commander out there, Dylan Hall. Over in right field, it is number 16, Cade Huffman. Around the horn now at third base, number 5, Cameron Settle. Over at shortstop here today, number 19, Ryan Tanchavez. At second base, number 1, Marcus Tabanera. At first base, the senior, number 15, Dylan Bratcher. Let's go behind the plate now for the Mules. Number 12 in Bryce Dobbs. On the mound here today, it is number 11, a junior for the Mules, Noah Spain. Spain getting here today his 4th start overall this year. He is 4-0 on the year. He has pitched 14 innings. He has given up 12 hits, 13 runs, 10 earned. He has walked 9, struck out 11. His earned run average is right at 5. So here today, we will see what the Mules are able to do when they take on the Cape Central Tigers. He's Tim Hicks on the camera. I'm Frankie Castillo. It is now time for the opening pitch. And today's opening pitch here in beautiful Poplar Bluff, Missouri. Right now, 72 degrees at game time. A northwest wind at 15 miles per hour. So glad you are tuning in this afternoon for Poplar Bluff Mules baseball. Here we go now. Noah Spain about to wind up for the opening pitch on this gorgeous Friday afternoon. We are underway, and a strike is called right down the middle. Noah Spain getting the start here today, his 4th start on the season, and he's already ahead here in the count. Make that no balls and 1 strike inside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Lots going on, lots to talk about today as we'll move throughout the ball game. A lot going on. There's a ground ball hit sharply, a leadoff base hit by Chinwith, and he is on the base pads here. We talked about this in the pregame, trying to keep him off the base pads. He's got a lot of speed. He leads off this ball game with a base hit, and that's where we are right now. Coming up to the plate now, Jackson Whitfit. He is batting .235 on the season, a couple of RBIs. By the way, Chinwith here this season, he has 11 stolen bases on 13 tries. It's a number issue. They've got him listed as number 11 on the lineup card. He's wearing number 10 today. Not a big deal. Talking about Chinwith there on first base. So now here we go as we get ready for Jackson Whitfit to come up. Got to watch that first baseline very carefully as Chinwith already 11 stolen bases, 13 tries here this season. He's got a good lead on first base, and Spain recognizes it, asks for time, and now he will get time granted. And we'll see what Whitfit here is able to do as he comes in batting .235 on the season. The runner takes off, and he'll have a stolen base number 12. Just like that. Cape Central with a runner in scoring position. Now, Cape Central yesterday, they had a doubleheader yesterday. They won 1, lost 1, as the Chinwith now is over at second base. No balls, then a strike. Bryce Dobbs calling time, walks out and talks to his pitcher as we are just underway. Yesterday, the Tigers of Cape Central, they took on Marion, Illinois, and the Tigers, or make that Wildcats rather, got a 13-1 victory over Cape Central. And then in their second matchup of the afternoon, they took on the Dexter Bearcats, and they got a win over Dexter 6-4, giving the Cape Central Tigers their second conference win on the season. Good bunt this time by Whitfit over to first base in time, but he does his job, advances the runner over to third base. Good job there by the Mules. Spain over to Bratcher for the out, 1 down here in the inning. But more importantly, that runner now moves over to third base. So Whitfit does his job, 1 down here in the inning, and now coming up, it is Jathan Spain, very good pitcher, and there's a strike called to Jathan Spain. Spain coming in batting .391 on the season, 14 RBIs. He does lead at Cape Central in the RBI category. He's got 14 of them, and this one gets away. Good job by Dobbs to keep that ball in front of him. 1 ball and 1 strike here. So now Spain, as he digs in, and let's look at his numbers with runners in scoring position, batting .500 right now. He's got 6 two-out RBIs so far this season, only 1 down here in this game, though. He is a very clutch hitter for the Tigers of Cape Central. Here is the 1-1 by Spain inside, ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike here. So the Mules here, as Chinwith leads off the ball game with a base hit. He is able to make his way down to second on a stolen base. And now we're getting the umpire here. As we talked about the umpires earlier today, we'll name them again coming up. And he was having, looks like, some of the coaching and the player staff for Cape Central to kind of move back closer to the dugout. Just misses a little bit outside. It is now a 3 and 1 count here to Jathan Spain. 3 balls and 1 strike here. And now Spain doesn't want to lose him. Spain is a very dangerous hitter, though, for the Tigers of Cape Central, batting .391. There's a foul ball to the screen, and now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Full count coming up here. Jathan Spain, so far this season, he has drawn 9 walks and struck out 5 times. Doesn't strike out a whole lot of times out of 14 ball games. Very good walk to strikeout ratio is Mr. Spain. It is Spain versus Spain. Noah Spain, of course, our pitcher, and then Jathan Spain, the batter for the Tigers. Here is the 3-2 pitch on the way from Spain. And could not hold up and called him out, a swing and a miss, as he could not hold his swing. 2 down here in the inning. Boy, that is a huge second out there. And now Hayden Bowers coming up to the plate now. 2 down in the inning, still a runner on third base as Bowers digs in. Bowers is batting .224. He's got 1 homer, 8 RBIs so far this year. He is batting .267, though, with runners in scoring position. Fouls that one away. No balls and 1 strike here. Good job by the Mules. Spain maybe a couple of pitches away from getting out of this inning, giving up no damage. Spain looking for a new ball there. It is .330 down the lines, a left field and right field line, 400 in straightaway center. Good Mules crowd showing up today for Poplar Bluff Mules baseball. The catcher awaiting on deck, Connor Poole. He's got most of his leg gear still on. 2 down here in the inning, top of the first, and he fouls it away again. No balls and 2 strikes here. So Noah Spain right now has a pitch count of unlimited, Coach Patillo tells me. So today he can go the distance. He's got a runner now on third base as Chinwith began the ball game with a base hit. He was able to steal second, and he is now sitting on third. So now Spain digs in and gets the sign from Bryce Dobbs. Checks on the runner there at third base and steps off the rubber. Paul Spain is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside, Mr. Spain. Sure good to see you this past Tuesday at Notre Dame High School, my friend. All I know is the next time you're in town, you got to call me up. I owe you some ice cream, guaranteed. We'll leave Brandon at home, though. Just be you and I going out for ice cream. Here is the 0-2 pitch on the way. Just misses a little bit high. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. 1 ball and 2 strikes as Noah Spain looking to get out of this inning with no damage here. That was a good miss by Noah Spain. Swing and a miss, and just like that, the inning will come to a close. Leadoff base hit. He is stranded on third. We'll take a 30-second break. No runs on 1 hit. It'll be Hall, Greenwald, Dobbs coming up next. No score as we go to the bottom of the first inning. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
All right, so we are in the bottom half of inning number 1. Let's go ahead and tell you the defensive moves here by the Cape Central Tigers. Out in left field, Gavin Pittman, center field, Jackson Whitfit over in right field. Caden Chinwith looking around the horn now for the Tigers. Third base, it is Jathan Spain. Shortstop is Ethan Hall. At second base, Aiden McGuire. Over at first base, Hayden Bowers. Behind the plate, Connor Poole. On the mound, Chapman Ogles will get you his numbers in just a minute. Leading off for the Mules, playing center field, is Dylan Hall. Batting second, the DH man today, it is Kobe Greenwald. Batting third, the catcher, it is Bryce Dobbs. Batting cleanup at right field is Cade Huffman. Batting fifth at second base, Marcus Tabanera. Batting sixth, he'll be the pitcher today, it is Noah Spain. Batting seventh at first base, it is Dylan Brancher. Batting eighth at left field, Ryland Season Good. Batting ninth at third base, Cameron Settle. Not batting but playing shortstop, it is number 19, Ryan Tanchavez. Let's go ahead now and get you the numbers to the starter on the mound for the Tigers of Cape Central. Number 19, Chapman Ogles. He is making his fifth start on the season. He is 1-3 so far this year. He has pitched 14 2/3 innings. He has given up 19 hits, 21 runs. 8 of them have been earned. He has walked 10, struck out 11. His earned run average, by the way, is a 3.818. So there you go now, as those are the numbers here for the Tigers. And Dylan Hall going to lead us off here in the bottom of inning number 1. Hall coming in the ball game as a lefty fires for a ball taken outside. Dylan Hall, by the way, he is batting .348 this season. He's got 10 RBIs on the season so far through the first 16 ball games. Strike is called. Good location there by the lefty. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hey, that is awesome, Karen. Thank you so much. So Noah's younger brother, this one is popped up by Dylan Hall out toward center field. Whitfit going over to make the catch on a 1-1 count. 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of inning number 1. So Kobe Greenwald coming up to the plate now. Greenwald here this season. He is coming in batting .500 on the year. He's got 1 homer, 13 RBIs. So Noah's little brother is pitching today for the junior high, by the way. He pitched the first inning, giving up no damage, so that's awesome news. Thank you so much for letting us know about Noah's younger brother. There's a fly ball by Kobe Greenwald. This one's going to go over the head of the center fielder. Kobe Greenwald, bad wheels and all, he is not going to stop, and he's going to have a 1-out triple to begin this second inning. Kobe Greenwald, that is his 4th triple on the season. That one was hit a long way, about 395 is where that one landed. And Kobe Greenwald now with a triple, 1-out triple that is. And now they call him Bruce Dobbs. He is coming up to the plate now. Dobbs here on the season batting .366. He's got a home run as well, 12 RBIs. All right, Dobbs, get us off on the right start, my friend. There's a ground ball. This one's going to be taken by the pitcher over to the first baseman. Great job by Ogles. It goes 1-3 on the out. And just like that, there are 2 down here in the inning. And most importantly, the runner stays put at third base. 2 down here in the inning. Cade Huffman now coming up to the plate. Huffman, a 6'5" sophomore. Huffman on the season, he is batting .400 this year, 21 RBIs. It is a lefty versus lefty. Mike Deal is tuning in from Tri-Cities, Washington. Glad to have you alongside, my friend. Ball 1 taken outside. It is a 1 ball and no strikes here to the Mules right fielder in Cade Huffman. Huffman now with runners in scoring position this season. He is batting a whopping .462 with runners on second or third base. There's a strike called. 1 ball and 1 strike. Karen, got to keep me posted on that junior high ball game, by the way. Love to hear from you. Our JV Mules, or I should say our junior high Mules rather, in action today. Believe they're playing Kennett, and that was an add-on game. Got that email yesterday from Kent Keith, the Mules athletic director. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here is the pitch on the way by the lefty here, Mr. Spain, or make that Mr. Chapman rather. This one is fouled away. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Is that your phone, Tim, ringing? I hear a phone ringing in the background. No, it's not you. It's out there. I'm just messing with you. But I did make him look, though. Pretty funny. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and Coach Patillo says pull it his direction. Big gap there between left field and the third base line. So now Chapman, or make that Ogles, get set. Here is the 2-2 pitch outside, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good at bat here by the sophomore. Cade Huffman working this count deep. It's a full count now. Runner on third base, 2 down. Cape had a runner on third. Now so does the Mules. Inside, and the Mules have a 2-out walk. Runners on first and third. And Marcus Tabanera coming up to the plate now for the Mules. Tabanera on the season. By the way, Huffman, that is his 12th walk on the season. And now Tabanera coming up batting .302, 13 RBIs. He leads the team in doubles here this season. He is batting .400 with runners in scoring position. Play back over to first base, not in time. Huffman looking to take second and get 2 men in scoring position. Still a big gap out there in left field. First pitch is up high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here. So Tabanera, the Mules second baseman, boy, he has been fundamentally fun to watch here all season. Defensively, he can make plays, and then offensively, he is a sight with the baseball bat. 2 balls and no strikes here to Tabanera. Tabanera very patient at the plate. He has drawn 8 walks so far this season. By the way, the Mules, the Baseball Booster Club, a big Saturday coming up in Poplar Bluff. I would encourage you to come out, cheer on the boys tomorrow. Strike is called. Good pitch that time by Ogles. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. They're going to be doing some barbecue coming up tomorrow. They've got the big mega raffle going on as well. They are accepting donations, and all that money they raise tomorrow is going to benefit. Got him at first base. Huffman is picked off, and the inning will come to a close. And I'm not so sure that Patillo maybe agrees with the call. So, nevertheless, no, Patillo does not agree with the call. It looked like he slid in under the tag. Nevertheless, the inning will come to a close. The Mules leave a runner on third base. We are going to the second inning, no score, with the Tigers coming to bat. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is the 2024 Toyota Tundra. This truck is a powerhouse with its available I-Force Max engine.
That's right. It's built like a champion from the ground up. Its powertrain, frame, and suspension work together, providing an available max towing capacity of up to 12,000 pounds. With Tundra, you can haul with confidence.
Head to Baldwin Toyota and experience the power of the 2024 Toyota Tundra for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
This is Brenda Holmes with PB Realty Donovan Office. We are Ripley County's leader in every category of real estate. We can help you with residential, farm and land, river cabins, and commercial properties. Call us at 996-5153 or stop by our office at 304 East Highway Street between Quick Connection and North End Motel. Let's talk about how we can help you with all of your real estate needs. Or call me, Brenda Holmes, at 573-707-0741.
So a pickoff move by Ogles there, and to end the inning, Mules ended up leaving a runner on third base, just like the Tigers did as well. They left a runner on third base in the top part of inning number 1, and now the Mules have done the same. So now Spain coming up to the plate now. So Poole, Hall, and Ogles to bat here in the inning. 5, 6, and 7. Poole takes strike one. A good pitch by Noah Spain. We are underway here in the top of inning number 2 now. As number 33, Connor Poole, comes up batting .250 on the season, 4 RBIs. Fouls that one away. It is no balls and 2 strikes here. So no balls and 2 strikes. As Connor Poole, the sophomore for the Tigers. What's interesting here, the Tigers only have one junior on their starting lineup here today. Ball 1 taken inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Only 1 junior, no seniors here by the Tigers. Everybody else is either a sophomore or a freshman. Here is the 1-2 pitch by Spain. Just misses up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Good at bat here by the catcher, Connor Poole. Karen, bottom of the first inning. 1 out, runners on first and second. Awesome. Our junior high Mules. This one is popped up. Spain calls everybody off. Out is made right there near the foul line. Just inside the foul line. 1 down here in the inning.
Evan Hall.
Good job there by Noah Spain. Coming up now is Evan Hall with a 1 down in the inning. This one goes 1-3, or make that an F3 rather. This one is popped up, and this one's going to get out of play. To Evan Hall, no balls and 1 strike here. Evan Hall this season coming in batting just .133, 6 RBIs. Bases loaded now with a walk. Our junior high Mules at the plate, bottom of the first inning. They've got them loaded right now. Playing that game, I believe, at First Baptist Church. Yes, they are. All right, Karen, bring home some Mules. There's a fly ball. This one going out toward left field. This one's going to fall in for a base hit. That one came in between Tanchavez, also Cameron Settled, and Ryland Season Good. It came into no man's land. A 1 out base hit now. Second hit of the ball game here for the Cape Central Tigers. Now the pitcher, Chapman Ogles, coming up to the plate now.
Number 19, Chapman Ogles.
So Ogles coming up to the plate now. Ogles is batting .087 this season. He's got 3 RBIs, a couple of hits. He bats left-handed. He's got a runner on first base in Evan Hall. Waiting on deck is Gavin Pittman, the lone junior in the lineup today. I know Cape Central has a few starters that are missing today, but I was told that they'll be back coming up in the next week or so, which makes this team a little bit better pushing into the conference tournament. 1 ball, no strikes here. Runner on first base, 1 down here in the inning. Back over to first base, not in time. Our ball game is proudly presented by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, and First Choice Insurance. Swing and a miss, and they hesitate on the throw down. It gets away from Tanchavez, but good job by Dylan Hall. Runner now on second base with a 1 down as Hall is able to steal second. It is now a 1-1 count. Second stolen base here of the ball game for the Tigers. Caden Chinworth and now Evan Hall, each with a stolen base here for the Tigers. Ogles now 1 ball and 1 strike here, batting .087 with runners in scoring position this season. He is batting .222. They throw back to second base, not in time, as Tanchavez had to come off the bag to make the catch. Tomorrow, the Mules have 2 games. Van Buren starting at 11 a.m. There's a swing and a miss. And then it'll be West Plains at around 4 p.m. There will be a game in between ours, so we'll do the first game, we'll break, and then we'll come back right before the second ball game. Good to be at home on a Saturday afternoon for a change. Up high, 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Count is even at 2-2. One down in the inning, runner on second base. The pitcher on the batting right now is Chapman Ogles, and Noah Spain going to throw pitch number 27. Swing and a miss, and there are 2 down here in the inning. Good pitch by Spain. Spain, his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. 2 down, and Gavin Pittman coming up to the plate now. Pittman is batting 138 on the season, 1 RBI. Karen, end of the inning. Strikeout and a fly out to center. No score. Taking on the Kennett Indians, the junior high program is. Scoreless at the end of 1. There's a swing and a miss here. Down a strike here is Gavin Pittman, the junior on the team. So now a good leadoff there by Evan Hall at second base. Noah Spain gets the sign that he wants here from Bryce Dobbs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one fouled away down the first base line. It is no balls and 2 strikes now. You know who else is watching, or I should say listening to the game today? Grandma Jackie. By the way, we went to the doctor on Wednesday, her and I did. She got a clean bill of health. The only thing is I've got to fatten her up a little bit. She's losing too much weight on me. I don't like that too much. I told her from now on she'll be eating nothing but cheeseburgers and french fries. Maybe some ice cream too. No balls and 2 strikes here as Spain comes set. Boy, she's a big Mules fan though, let me tell you. She gets so excited when our Mules are scoring runs. There's a fly ball, this one in the infield. Cameron Settle comes in to make the catch. And that is how this inning will come to an end. Well, the Tigers, they leave a man on second base. And the Mules now, they come up to the plate now. It is a no score right now, but coming up for the Mules, it'll be Tabanera, Spain, and Bratcher. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Attention all baseball fans. Are you looking for a winning insurance plan? Look no further than First Choice Insurance, your MVP for all things coverage. Just like a solid defense, our policies protect you when life throws unexpected curveballs. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we've got you covered. Swing for the fences with First Choice Insurance and hit a home run for peace of mind. Visit us today or call our team for a Grand Slam insurance experience. First Choice Insurance, where protection meets perfection.
All right, so here we go now. Bottom of inning number 2, and the Mules right now, and the Tigers no score as the Tabanera coming up to the plate now for Poplar Bluff. Tabanera on the season leads our Mules in double category. He is batting .302 on the year, 13 RBIs. What do you say, Tabanera? Let's get us started here, my friend. Tabanera, Spain, and Bratcher all due up here. The left-hander comes up, takes ball 1 outside, 1 ball and no strikes. We did a story earlier today. It's a crazy story. We had it on our Facebook page. And a bear, I mean a real-life bear, got hit and killed on Highway 60 in Carter County, right there on the Carter-Shannon County line. Strike is called. 2 balls and 1 strike here. It was just a bizarre story, and thankfully the person that did hit the bear, complete accident, and they're okay. No injuries there. This one fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Oh, someone's car got dinged. I heard that one. It ain't mine, Tim. It may be yours. It could be Nate Dobbs over there. Could be. You never know about him. He wants your job, by the way. A strikeout is called. A big curveball. And a strikeout to Tabanera, 1 down here in the inning. And boy, the home plate umpire, man, he got animated with that strikeout, let me tell you. One down here in the inning. Noah Spain coming up to the plate now, a 5'8 junior for the Mules. Spain, he is batting .282 on the season. Misses there, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 the count now, 1 down. Mike, I appreciate you, my friend. It's always good to have you tuning in to Mules Baseball. 2 balls and no strikes here. He is all the way up in the Pacific Northwest. Miss Bratcher, it is a gorgeous day for baseball. 72 degrees here is where we are sitting at game time temp. And I will tell you this, Miss Bratcher, tomorrow is going to feel amazing. It's going to be a little bit on the windier side again. The good news is it will be indoors, but tomorrow's daytime high in Poplar Bluff, 81 degrees. Foul tipping away that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. So yeah, we'll have just a great day for high school baseball. I love being outdoors on a Saturday when it's that warm. I know last week at Lake of the Ozarks, boy, I got a big sunburn. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs, and there are 2 down here in the inning. And so far, the left-hander on the mound for the Tigers is getting the better of Poplar Bluff. Dylan Bratcher coming up to the plate now. Bratcher batting .333 on the season. He's got 7 RBIs at 13 base hits on the season for Bratcher. Takes strike 1 right down the pike. No balls and 1 strike. 2 down here in the inning. Tomorrow we've got a couple of ball games. One starting at 11 a.m., the next starting at 4 p.m. Odds are we're not going to go at 4 p.m. I'm just saying. I think that there's a ground ball. This one hit sharply to Bowers at first base. He will step on the bag, and the inning will come to a close. 3 up and 3 down. It'll be McGuire, Chinwith, and Whitfit coming up. It is 9-1-2 when we come back in 60 seconds. No score from Poplar Bluff, 3rd inning. Coming up next on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a 3rd-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
It is 5 o'clock. I'm Frankie Castillo alongside Tim Hicks here today. And you're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on today's talk, 93.3 FM, 930 AM, KWOC. There's a fly ball, this one out toward Dylan Hall's way. The Commander making the catch out there in center field. 1 up and 1 down here in the top of inning number 3. A good job there by Dylan Hall as the 9-hitter flies out on the opening pitch. So now Caden Chinwith coming up to the plate now. He is 1 for 1 today. He's got a base hit and a stolen base. He was stranded on 3rd base. Strike is called. Good pitch there by Noah Spain. No balls and 1 strike here. 5:01 on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Cape Central Tigers. There's a fly ball. This one going to get out of play as well. It is now no balls and 2 strikes. By the way, Judge Proctor is tuning in today. He is sitting right down in front here at the ball field. He is tuning in to Mules Baseball. Glad to have him alongside. Swing and a miss. What a pitch by Noah Spain. 2 up and 2 down here in the top of inning number 3. So 2 away here in the 3rd inning. Jackson Whitfit now coming up to the plate. So now Whitfit coming up to the plate. He grounded out to the pitcher his last time. 2 down already here in the inning. There's a fly ball. This one gets out of play. No balls and 1 strike. The fan base stands up to see whose car got hit. Could have been Tim's. It could be Keith. It won't be mine. I'm too far away. I made sure of that. I did get hit last year, though. My boss told me to knock that off. I wasn't going to get a new car. This one's fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes here. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Whitfit 0 for 1 here on the afternoon. Make sure and hit that share button for us on social media. Mules here looking to go 5-0 in the conference. Linda Hall is tuning in. Great to see you tuning in. Boy, Dylan made a great catch a moment ago there in center field. A ball 1 downstairs. A 1 ball, 2 strikes here. I was going back and looking through the numbers, and I'm pretty sure the last time the Mules were 5-0 in the conference was 2017. Pretty sure that was the case. This one fouled away behind us. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Miss Neely is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. Barb, how's the weather where you are? Yes, indeed. Noah's pitching a great game so far. Pitch number 39 coming up for the junior. Making his 5th start or make that 4th start this season. Strike 3 is called. Got him on the outside corner. 2 strikeouts in the inning. He has now got 5 in the ball game. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. It'll be 9. Make that 8, 9, and 1 when we come back. Still no score from Poplar Bluff. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Bottom of inning number 3 now, and the Mules are coming to the plate. It'll be Season Good, Settle, and then Dylan Hall as we make our way through the bottom of inning number 3. We were talking about during that last commercial break. I won't say his name. He may get mad at me, but I was talking to somebody. Tim's laughing, and somebody's car did get hit, but it happened twice on 2 different foul balls. That is bad luck. I would encourage that guy to not buy a lottery ticket today, because that is pure bad luck. Once I get, but 2 times, whoo. First pitch, called a strike on the outside part of the plate. Season Good looked to be surprised by the call. No balls and 1 strike here. Season Good, he is batting .320 on the year. Oh, that one had some movement. It started outside, worked its way back in. No balls and 2 strikes here. Coach Patillo telling his team to get focused on the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. All right, so Karen letting us know still no score at First Baptist Church with the junior high program. This one is a good job by Season Good, as the 3rd baseman could not come up with it. And now there is a runner on first base. The Mules have their leadoff man on first. So now the Mules have a runner on first base, nobody out. They'll score that one in E5 as the third baseman, not much, he gobbled it up on that play. So Season Good is standing on first base, no balls and 1 strike here. And a bunt, this one is going to be to the screen. It was a high bunt too. Quickly now, no balls and 2 strikes. So Season Good reaches on an E5. And now Cameron Settle is no balls and 2 strikes. Runner on first base here. We are in the third inning. Still no score. The lefty comes set now. Settle on the season batting 188. Swing and a miss. He is down on strikes. Third strikeout here of the ball game for Chapman Ogles entering the ball game. He only had 11 this season on 4 starts. He's got 3 in the ball game. And now Dylan Hall comes up to the plate now, back to the top of the lineup. Hall entering the ball game, batting 348. Season Good leads away from first base, and there's a foul ball. This one, someone's car got hit again. I heard that thud. No balls and 1 strike here. I hope it ain't the guy that told me his car got hit twice. A third time may break his heart. I'm just saying. My car gets hit. You know who I'm going to call first? Calling Grandma Jackie. It's going to be her fault. It was a hit and run as Hall takes this one out of play. No balls and 2 strikes here. No balls and 2 strikes here as the Mules right now with a runner on first base. Hall trying to advance that runner over from first base. Nobody down, or make that 1 down here rather. Settle struck out. Runner on first base. Here's the pitch outside. The runner takes off and Season Good. If it was a clean transfer, I think he would have been out at second base. Nevertheless, the Mules now have a runner in scoring position. Season Good as he is able to take off and get to second base. So now Season Good standing on second base. That would have been a bang-bang play at second base had the ball been transferred cleanly. Swing and a miss, and Hall is down on strikes. 2 down here in the inning.
Now batting, number 18,
So Greenwald coming up to the plate. He tripled his last time in the outfield. They move back. They know what kind of power he has. Season Good digs away from second base. Pitch is inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here. So Greenwald batting .500 on the year. And now time is called by Poole. He'll go out and talk to his pitcher. By the way, Greenwald batting .500 as well with runners in scoring position. He's got 6 2-out RBIs so far this year. We've got 2 outs here. Why not make it number 7? Just saying. Would not hurt my feelings a bit. Here is the 1-0 pitch on the way from Ogles. Ooh, up high for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Thought they were going to call that one a strike for a moment. 2 balls and no strikes. So now Ogles comes set. Here is the 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. A little bit ahead on that swing. 2 balls and 1 strike. Miss Hannah Mathis is tuning in. She will be here as soon as she gets off work. Coach Mathis would love to see you. He's over there on first base now. Here is the pitch on the way downstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. If I'm Ogles in this position, up next, Bryce Dobbs, who grounded back out to the pitcher. You've got first base open. I think I will walk him in this situation. I think I would. If I was Coach Leisure, I bet he's thinking about that. Here is a 3-1 pitch. This one's a base hit, I told you. Here comes Season Good. Here's the relay home. He is safe. And he's safe at second. Oh my goodness. How did did Season Good slide in under that tag. Now that is amazing base running by both players right there. What a great decision by Patillo. It pays off. And the Mules have runners on second, or make that third base. So now the Mules lead by 1. So Greenwald with his 7th 2-out base hit of the season, his RBI rather, with 2 outs. And now Greenwald on third base here. And now we get a ball taken, a 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, what a great job by Season Good and by Greenwald as well. Greenwald, by the way, he has hobbled a little bit, still made it to second base. Two balls and no strikes here. So Season Good, who reaches on an error earlier in the inning, comes around to score. The first run, a strike is called. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count. The infield comes in a little bit, trying to hold a Greenwald there at third base. There are 2 down. There's a swing and a miss, and now it is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count. Bruce Dobbs coming up now. 2-2, and Dobbs here on the season batting .366. Swing and a miss, and the inning will come to a close. The Mules pick up a run. They also leave a runner on third base. We're coming back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
So going back to last inning, when Greenwald hit the base hit, he stretched it out to second base, and then time was never called. That is the reason why he was able to get to third base. Great heads-up base running by Greenwald. He is not 100%, but man, you couldn't tell it. A couple of hits here in the ball game. The RBI base hit, his 7th RBI with 2 outs here this season, and he was able to drive in Season Good from second base. Season Good, though, still impressed with how he ran the bases there. He was able to get to second base. If the ball was transferred cleanly, it may have been a bang-bang play at second, and then came in on the base hit, somehow slid in underneath the tag to give the Mules their first run of the game. So now coming up to the plate now, Jathan Spain. It'll be Spain versus Spain. Jathan Spain struck out his first time. We are already in the top of the 4th. There's this one right to Tanchavez. What a great play by the freshman. Are you kidding me? Played that one on the hop, and 1 pitch and 1 down here in the top of inning number 4. So 1 away, and now Hayden Bowers coming up. He struck out as well. So now Bowers comes up, nobody on, 1 away here in the inning. Preston Moore is tuning in. Glad to see him watching some Mules baseball today. There's a swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike here. 1 down here in the top of inning number 4. We have been on the air with this ball game since first pitch, 48 minutes, and already played 3 innings. It is a 1-0 ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch inside. Oh, they say it got him. They're going to say it did get him. It was on the inside part of the plate.
Now batting number 33, Connor Poole.
So now Tyler Poole coming up to the plate now, 1 down here in the inning. So now Connor Poole now. First pitch called a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here. Runner on first base. So Poole now ahead in the count here. He was ahead. Now it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count here. Runner on first base. We are in the top of inning number 4. Runner takes off. Here's a throw down to second. He is out. What a throw by Dobbs. You betcha, baby. Dobbs is showing that cannon, and Bowers is thrown out at second base. It is a 1 ball, 2 strike count here, and Bowers thrown out. Great throw by Dobbs. And just like that, that is the last, or I should say a strikeout rather, and that is the end of the 4th inning, or at least for the Tigers' part. We're coming right back. Noah Spain threw 7 pitches, no runs, no hits, nobody left on. Huffman, Tabanera, Spain coming up when we come back. Mules lead by a run on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
So here's some news I love to pass on. Thank you, Karen. Clayton Schalk, by the way, hits a 3-run double against Kennett, the junior high program. And now the Mules lead at 3-0 over Kennett at First Baptist Church. Way to go, junior high Mules, up by 3 runs. That's what you want to hear right there. All right, Cade Huffman now coming up to the plate now. Huffman, so far today, he is 0 for 1, or I should say he drew a walk earlier today. There's a swing and a miss, and we are underway. No balls and a strike here. Bottom of inning number 4. Good pitch that time taken by Chapman Ogles. It's now no balls and 2 strikes here. Huffman coming in the ballgame, batting .400 on the season. This one he just fouls away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Our JV Mules lead at 3-0. Boy, that program has been off to a great start this year, that's for sure. Some big wins so far this year. This one is downstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Want to give a shout out to our coaching staff here today. Our head coach, John David Patillo, in his 2nd season as the head coach. The assistant coaches are Tyler Mathis outside 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Cape fans didn't like the call, but that was way outside, folks, way outside. I was going to say Tyler Mathis, an assistant coach, Casey Beese, and Tyler McLevane, our assistant coaches. There's a ground ball to McGuire, takes it on a hop over to first base. Oh, he's safe. Oh, I'm going to be honest with you. That may not be the right call. I think that I really do believe Bowers had his foot on the bag. Yep, he was safe. Yep, that was maybe not the right call. Oh, yeah, he's out. Yeah, I was watching the delay on our part. We will take it. It'll be an infield base hit. We'll take it. So now Huffman with an infield base hit here. And coming up is Marcus Tabanera. Back to first base is not in time.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So now the junior high program, they lead 4-0 on an E5. Back over to first base is not in time. They overthrow the pitcher. Thankfully for the pitcher, the third baseman, Spain, was there to back him up. Strike is called to Tabanera. No balls and 1 strike here. Appreciate you, Miss Karen, keeping me up to date on the junior high Mules as they are doing really well right now this year. Huffman leads away from first base. This one is popped up and out of play by Tabanera. No balls and 2 strikes here. No balls and 2 strikes. Tabanera here in the ballgame is 0 for 1. Struck out looking his first time back in the second inning. Tomorrow we bring out the grill. We're going to be doing a